G'day everyone, my name is Daniel O'Grady and welcome to another Wasabi Cars video. I hope you're all well. It's good to see you again. It's been a while. When I was in Australia, or while I was in Australia, I think I just did one video so far. So that's very slack of me. I feel bad. So I'm here without sleep to bring you another video, to bring you up to speed about what's been happening. So yeah, I was in Australia and cleaning out my old boxes of things at my parents' house. I found these two little bags of spare parts from Holden. VK Calais badges. I used to have a VK Calais and I bought these. I guess I felt sorry for the old badges. They looked a bit rough, so I bought some new ones and I never got around to putting them on. Also, what did I find? I also found these old magazines, Motor Manual and Modern Motor, November 74, and you can see there's the new HJ Holden GTS Monaro on the front cover. Sort of interesting. Lots of old advertisements. The new Toyota Corona. And in it there's a great article on the Leyland P76 Targa Florio. Not bad. Anyway, so I found some old magazines, bits and pieces, really cool. And let me tell you what I found in Australia, and guys, stick with this video because it might start off slow, but as we move towards the end, the cars that I came across are staggering. Seriously guys, please bear with me. Haha. But when I first started car spotting when I was there, I was taking photos of almost anything, and really the standard was really quite low. There was probably no standard, to be honest. Taking photos of Ford Lasers, Ford Falcons and Sigmas, and really everyday cars. Just embarrassing. But as the days wore on, I came across some absolute beauties. So the first one of real interest was this Valiant, this green Valiant. It's a Ranger, but is it a VK or a VJ? I don't know. But it's in good condition. I like it. So the owner, someone related to the owner of the car, I spoke to him and I said, can I get some snaps? He said, sure. And then after I'd done shooting, I said, oh, do you know of any other interesting cars in the neighbourhood? And he pointed me down the road and there was this stunning 1956 Buick Century just sitting there. Oh my god. So I spoke to the owner of that car and I could take some photos, which was fantastic. What else did I see? I saw a beautiful old Holden, an EJ Holden, and there's a video of that. That's the one video I did from Australia. Check it out. And then I went for a bike ride around Stafford. Stafford, that's a suburb of northern Brisbane. And there's sort of an industrial area, or a automotive industrial area there. And I got some photos of a cool little Corolla and of a big black 1959 Chev. That was pretty cool. And then on my way back, I just happened to be in the right place at the right time. There was a guy pulling out of a residence with a was it a Dodge Challenger on the back of a truck. And then I just stopped and I said, oh, g'day mate. And anyway, he showed me his garage, and it was just Mopar heaven, guys. There was an RT, there was a Hemi, a Charger, a Challengers. You know, there's only 4 cars or so, but quality stuff. Blew my mind, seriously. And as I continued home, what did I see? I saw a HX Holden. That looked pretty cool. Yeah, so that was my first day or two of car spotting in Australia, which I thought ended quite well. Anyway, moving right along. Aha! The Street Rod Nationals down the Gold Coast. That was a pretty good day. I was there for just half a day. And I saw some fantastic street rods, and I've got to say, they're not really my cup of tea. I mean, you know, 57 Chevs, who doesn't love a 57 Chev? But when you get older, when you get 40s and 30s, or 20s, you know, it's all a bit lost on me, to be honest. They all sort of look the same-ish, and I got no idea. But I do appreciate the quality of the workmanship. You know, that was some good stuff. Yes, and there were, you know, some old Holdens and some old Fords and Chryslers. One car that I really like, one hot rod that I really liked was this. It's a black and yellow, black and red one. Really fascinating, the work that's been done, and how they've sort of built it. Fascinating. So I'll do a video of that in the near future for sure. Another interesting car was this Go-Go-Mobile. It's a small little green car. Really cool. I think it's got some good style. And a car that I really liked was this HT GTS Monaro. It's only got a 6-cylinder engine, but I don't care. I just love it. It's perfect. I love it. What else did we see? I saw this rusty Nash. That was sort of cool. Reminds me of that Nash I saw in Fukuoka. In Japan anyway, wherever that was. And what else did I see? Oh, so yeah, and I went to North Brisbane to the Petrie markets, and I was buying some souvenirs for the family back in Japan. Which, funnily enough, they wouldn't let me bring it through customs. So after all that trouble of whatever, I'm sleepy. Anyway, I saw this Ford truck. Check it out. And then as we were leaving there, we saw 4 rusting Holden Torana coupes. That was odd. Yeah, so that was again, that's another day of car spotting. And that brings us to the highlight, easily the highlight of this trip. And this was I received an invitation from Danny Irvine of Australian Diversified Engineering, a mining engineering company, to do quality work. Top guy, friendly. They treated me like a freaking king. And Danny Irvine, he invited me into his garage in his house, and he showed me just 2 stunning cars. Both were Mazda Cosmos. One was an L10A, which was a very limited production car, and then the L10B, which sort of had a much longer production run, and well, they produced many more cars of that model. But just to see these cars in Australia and, you know, looked after, cared for, just, you know, it just blew me away. Really did. Totally impressed, and I just feel privileged to have been able to see it. Yeah, guys, so then we headed on over to Automotive Plus in Aspley, I think it is. It certainly is. And, you know, we sort of drove straight into this storage garage, which was just full of, you know, rare and special cars. There were some great old Mazdas there. I guess one highlight was the RX-87, the Luce Rotary Coupe. I love that car. But there were plenty of other interesting cars, you know, amazing cars in there. So, you know, what do you reckon, guys? So there, we jumped out of the car and we walked on over to the automotive section of his business, Australian Diversified Engineering's business, Automotive Plus. And again, we saw another, you know, 4 or 5 just classic Mazdas, in addition to the Mazdas that they were working on for customers. So that was just great. And then from there, guys, I was just looking over to the other side of the factory, and there were 3 three-wheel Mazda trucks. Just, you know, the last thing you'd expect to find. So we walked on over there, and then next to those trucks, there's a Christmas tree, or a tree, I should say, of Unos Cosmos. Just, you know, I love this car, to be honest. I mean, it was like a recurring theme of my trip there, this Cosmo. I just love it. Really nice, and, you know, just blew me away. And then behind that again, they're doing some very interesting projects. They got some doing some, you know, fantastic work on some Mazdas. Just amazing. Yeah, okay, so we did a massive tour of Automotive Plus. Then we toured the sort of, I guess the neighbouring businesses, but which I'm not really sure of the relationships, but GT Auto, they do some really high-end stuff, guys. Some really awesome stuff, and yeah, the guys were very friendly. I got lots of business cards from them. GT Auto, nice card too, I thought. And yeah, some fantastic cars were in there getting worked on. And they were dyno tuning some car, like, man, that had some grunt, I tell ya. So yeah, we did a tour of GT Auto. I spoke to the guy, and he owns the 4-door LJ Tirana with the V8 engine, and I do forget your name. I'm very sorry. I got his card though. Facebook AB Auto Photo. So check that out also on Facebook. Very, very friendly guy, and his car is really, really cool. So I'll do a video on that at some point. So from there, yeah, we're back in the garage that we started in at the business, and then I did a proper tour of those cars. I went through them and took all their photos and videos, and it just was amazing. Such a special time there. So again, thank you very much, Danny, top guy. And if you, and anyone who's watching, sorry, I'm so sleepy. If you're in Brisbane and you got Mazdas, if you have a Mazda and need work done on your Mazda, go there. Automotive Plus. Maybe you know, I'm sure you know about it even. It's just, they do great work. Okay guys, it's time for me to go. Hope you're all well. Thank you very much for sticking to the end. You are amazing guys. And I'm going to get some sleep tonight, I think. And I hope you're all well. Take it easy. See you.